Hey guys, this is Siddharth and today I want to show you an all new web SaaS software called Instaviral. Instaviral is an amazing tool that lets you create viral images and syndicate them to the top social media sites and image sharing sites on 100% autopilot. Let's have a look inside and see how this software works. So this is the main software admin area. You've got the four major sections at the top. Create images to create a new viral image. My images, this is where you'll find all the images that you've already created. Users, all your user accounts, including the ones that you've assigned to your VAs or other team members. And my networks, this is where all the social media and image sharing site accounts go that you've added to Instaviral. And right below that over here, we have the updates on the shares that you've already made. So you can see in my testing, I've shared 23 images on WordPress, 34 on Facebook, actually it's 39, 4 on Image Shack, 1 on Image UR, and on so many others. Scroll down a bit more and you will see a date-wise report of your shares. Instaviral can work on total autopilot, creating and posting images even when you sleep. So this is a great way to catch on what it did while you were gone, or if you want to find any specific image or a network, you can use the search box over here. Let's have a look at the create image feature. Let me show you what it can do. Let's add a new background image to get started. Let's select our background and it's uploading already. And once it's done, it will be displayed in this box over here. Right, so we can see our background now. Now let's use the quick text editor to add some text to it. Type in your text here. Let's put in something. Okay, so we have some text and I'm going to break it in 2 lines. All right. And you can do some things like you can change the color if you want. You can pick up any color you want, or you can make it bold or italic or whatever you want. You can even change the font family. Let's go with Vardhana. You can change the font size, or whenever you're ready, just click on insert text and you can modify it. You can change the font size, and I think this is not a good color, so I'm gonna change the color to, let me pick up a color which works. So what about, I think the blue shade should work. So change the color, or maybe a little whitish, whatever you want. Right, so when you're ready, you can calibrate it. You can even rotate it if you want. You can rotate the text. You can scale it up by using the handy handles over here. It's very easy. And once you're satisfied with your text, you can place it wherever you want. Once you're satisfied, you can move on. You can type in more text if you want, and you can make it the way you want it to look. I'm going to insert a website address too, so let's put in a website address. You can put in whatever your website address is and click on insert text. This is too blocky. I wanna change the font. I think I will go with Arial. Yes, looks better. And I'm gonna just put it over here. Alright, so this is how you place text and how you can play with it, how you can make it look different according to what you want to do with it. Then let's go to the next section. Let's try out and add an image. Now we've got a number of preset images here that you can add. If you want, you can add really interesting stuff, and we're gonna have a pretty large selection when we put out the final software in the market for the users. This is still in the development stage, so we don't have as many options, but the final software will have a lot more, and we can place any image that we want. So I'm just gonna click on one of these images and put them in the main area. And if you want to upload your own image, that's possible. Just click on upload and select the image that you want to put in. So this is very flexible, and it's got all those things like transparent backgrounds and everything. It supports everything. So you can have a pretty good composite image made through the add images feature. I'm just going to remove this image because I don't think it adds anything. Then we have the image effects, and these are some very powerful Photoshop style effects that you can apply to the entire image instantly. So if I want to make the image grayscale, I can just click on grayscale over here and my image will become grayscale. If I want to invert the image, I can click on invert and the image will become inverted. And then we've got a great collection of backgrounds that you can fit in. Now we already have a background image over here, so I'm not going to replace it with one of these. But if you don't have a background and you're building a composite image, you can pick up one of these backgrounds and create a viral image very easily. And we also have some more tools over here. You can actually draw freehand if you want to, or you can move things around, you can move objects around. I'm going to delete this one. You can send, it's got a perfect layer system, so you can send things backwards or forwards if you want to. So you can move things around in the Z-axis too. And you can change the stroke size. So if you got some text, you can give it a stroke. You can even select the stroke color and it will appear in that color. Or if you want, you can even change the opacity of the text. I'm gonna just finalize the stroke over here. So this is very interesting. You can do whatever with the text that you want to. And if you want to make it a little translucent, if you want to put in a little transparency effect, you can do so. It's got that feature too. So the editor is quite Photoshop quality. It's got all the effects that you need to create great quality images, to create great looking viral images. And once you're done, because creating viral images is just one part of the software, let's move on to something even more interesting, how it can actually get you a lot of traffic by spreading these images around the internet. So I'm going to just save this, click on save and syndicate and give it a name. Let's call it sunrise and try again. So my image is now saved. And here's the interface that I can use to spread this image around the internet very quickly, or on 100% autopilot. So let's give this image a title. Let's give it a title like Everyday Motivation. What you need to start your day with, or whatever you want to write. You can put in a URL. You can send the traffic to any place you want to. I'm just going to put in a random URL over here. And then I'm going to select all the networks that I want this image to go to. I can use Facebook, and if you can see, I've got multiple accounts or multiple pages configured inside Facebook, and I can click on any page that I want to share the image to. Similarly, in Image Shack, I can have one or multiple, as many as you want, accounts. And in ImageUR, MobiPic, Twitter, WordPress, and many more networks, many more social media networks, many more image sharing websites, depending on what you've already configured. So if you want, you can share this image instantly to all these networks, or if you want to do this later, if you want to schedule it for a later time, just click on schedule for later, and you can select the date and the time when this image will be shared to the internet. So this way you can work now. You can create maybe it's 5 or 10 or even 15 viral images, schedule them, deep feed them, and have images popping up constantly, maybe every hour, maybe every 30 minutes on your networks, to give you a constant stream of traffic right to your website, right to your web page. So if I want, I can schedule it. So I'm just gonna schedule it maybe for tomorrow, and click on schedule, and my image is successfully scheduled. Let's go to the home page again and look at other sections. Let's look at my images, click on it, and this will give you a list of all the images that you've created and shared with your networks. Here's the image, and you have some operations. You can either view the image in larger size, and you can of course change whatever you want with it, or you can download it, or you can see the history of this image, where you shared it, what was done with it. Every link is over here, so you can click on the link and actually see it in action, see it how it worked for you. And you can even download an RSS file containing all of these entries. And you can also click on each network and see where it was shared, what's the URL where it was shared. So this is a great way to keep a tab on how your images are doing. If you want to check out the performance of a particular image, you can go here, click on it, see the networks, see how the image is doing, how many likes it's got, how many shares it's got, and other information like that. And here we can configure all the users who have access to my account. So as you can see in this particular account, I've got 3 users. You can see the usernames, the first name, the last name. If you got a icon for them, you can see the icon, and you can even view the information about them, view the more information about them. You can change their passwords if you want to. And if you want to delete any particular user, you can delete the user from here. And finally, we have My Networks. If you click on My Networks, you will see all the options that Instaviral gives you for social media sharing. You will see all the places where you can share your images on. We support a big number, so you can see Blogger, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, StumbleUpon, Tumblr, Twitter, Flickr, ImageUR, WordPress, MobiPic, and ImageChack. So you can share your images in all of these places. So imagine what it can do for you. Imagine the difference it can create. Imagine all the traffic that you can get from all of these places on 100% autopilot through Instaviral. And now I want to show you another special feature. I've shown you how to create images manually, but if you want, just click on create image over here, and you can upload a CSV file directly from your local computer. The CSV file must have all the titles that you want to put in, all the captions that you want to put in. So choose a file from your computer, then select all the backgrounds that you want to have for those files, all the background colors that you want to have. And finally, just enter the site name where you want to send the traffic to, and click on create images. Instaviral will then automatically create all the images, and based on your schedule, post it to your networks, giving you the capability to create images on autopilot and syndicate them on autopilot. So this is a total hands-free solution which will let you automatically create and syndicate viral images, getting you more traffic, more likes, more shares, even if you are not on your computer.